let's talk about Sam George. Sam George, a minister, time and no war opposition, loud mouth for Ankasa. And then Sam George, the son of one the data price no still there was wrong. Ozo mumia man na yentimi nya de no subito sa yentimi nya fast sa say a fragment for near kwa na say bullshit talk on kwa na chama network
say me yes ma me as no su muade yes ma me as no su to say yes as no su to say but no question me woman say data na tono less expensive under as no su no now expensive under Sam George.
I put Sam George Minister for Information and Communication. You see our cyber news in about trending movie. Nini data band or nebo aye dene. Bloggers, influencers, any content creators, ecobusi and question ewa Twitter, uni any akmo, but your choice on world before. Nebo for ake count kwasi asem atiromu ewa Twitter, then you say, hey, Sam George, what na woka say? Any sumu de ebe ewo. Magraheb TV, I will say Kwadwo Sheldon, taking chi. Any other TikTokers, Sam George there, omu you kill from. Say the most ya fire kwasi ampeni we no. Enya asemukuma, aha Penyah Brock Media. Mesra say any day. Over like video na that room, over subscribe button, click the notification icon for latest updates. I'm actually watching the mama comment section. Let's also about so advance video of us any be action. Enti Opa Ghana among all the appointees of Mahama. Any part is uhuni posture, uhuni demeanor, or you're 100% busy, but you can't resource zero. Sam George. Sam George is 1000% busy every day. Sam George is busy. Who the body cries about a busy guy and with zero resource. Zero. Say Mahama memo beji dimboni as Sam George edimuti into mind. Sam George is the most useless. Say if uselessness was a person, Uncle Sam George. Uselessness. You can't the word uselessness. The word useless. If the word useless was a person, Uncle Sam George. Very useless minister. Among all the appointees of His Excellency John Drawing Mahama. Over here in 2024, Akwawe data ban of war, did the dragon of Rossum quine. Ebe catcher by Yeti say, as those who edited 10% tax, Abeto data ban by Yetoso. Emma, there was this foolish guy taking tree. SRT agenda against Esrosu, Akwawe, Equatorial GTV. Ebe catcher as roses who are my data ban of war are my from one. Oh, when you obey agenda against him.
Time I made a post, they need to repost, quote it so that it will trend. We have the plan, me and my team, anonymous team. We have the plan. Just in case, even these two phones, there is no X on it. I don't use these two phones to tweet. We posted using the clone device. So just in case the NC are frustrated, they pick me up. There is nothing is going to happen. Just in case they pick me up, there are team there that will even trigger, like it even will be more. 5 times effective. As I said earlier, we planned this 5 years. 5 months. So we know everything. We know what is going to happen, the consequence, everything. So nothing's going to stop this campaign. And we are hoping that they react fast. Because if you don't react fast, the damages keep on coming.
Yeah. All kind of awesome corona, not that 2024 corona. Taking trigger we have say, ne say ne number bebe ne ketrema or kasa ne ketrema kono numu or no ne way of content creating or dealing with tech and gadgets. Now on search code to the code editor data one ne bo F4 in 2024 under MPP government.
We will be use MTN and Pemuku ne pen be and as a mobile phone no here ready cause bob code we am or be pass uguso we use MTN sem no kwa na ebedu ba bi na yede apepoa I had here apepoa mo use MTN for USSD code no etim dia top band but ABS code ya members because codes ne doso e bia de members no e bia na unim e bi wo so na unim na sa code we so do na bitinye ma cheap bundles.
That same as Rosuna, he was foolishly lambasted. Now as Rosuna no our affordable data planner. Not this same foolish guy or church amount for YouTube to Toby. But the question any move on Twitter, church and quasi yourself sabotaging the government as he said on as Rosu Ewasam. I don't against the appointees, I don't against the MPs, I don't against the minister, but against those foolish people who were on Twitter every day making stupid noise, setting agenda. Some quasi for me, you're almost fucking. Kakra remember now got Twitter now with Jimmy. He can't quasi yourself. I was in reality, I had 2025 years. Sam George, Eba, Minister for Communication Information. obi and say data ban no be for. This same guy we na okoye agenda no. Open was and attack Sam George. Twitter. And I said, you keep on talking about the previous administration after 6 months in power, even though during the last 8 years, all your posts show you know exactly what's going on. I don't remember your boss, President Mahama, blaming anyone now. All he's doing is fixing. At this point, if you can't do this work, just announce it already. Or make it this particular says Sam George, even in 6 months in office, you are still blaming the previous government. Massa or boss Mahama or Juma. It is also here with Timia. Be announced in a set down and answer set aside. Or can't say we know. And then there's Sam George, Esoba, Twitter, however. And that's what I said. Keep chasing clouds. I am dealing and responding to persons who understand what they are talking about in the industry. By the way, have you been paying your taxes on all the gadgets you've been importing into the country, or you are evading tax by sitting in the USA and selling in Ghana? Patriotism goes beyond chasing clouds to actually contributing your quota. Let's have a conversation about Ghana when you start being a law-abiding citizen and paying the relevant taxes on the items you sell in Ghana. In the meantime, grab a front row seat and watch me deliver on my Monday. Sam George, you're a foolish man. Okay, can't quasi you're foolish. Me try guys, you're useless MP. Such a thing, foolish man. Why you say enema ya shegu koko botomo. Foolish being. What you Twitter trying quasi asem as minister, you criticize on a can quasi asem. Whatever you in opposition. Yenya o need the kufu that mo Sam George. Yenya o didi Boamah tem. Boamah come make in his speech. Catch Boamah say it is 78 pages of foolishness.
Now Boamah goes around and takes credit in the first part of his speech. I have his speech here, 78 pages of nonsense.
Don't do that.
That's how you describe it. That's how you choose to describe it. How is that?
Absolutely.
I mean, outlining a vision, outlining policies,
73 pages
touting
of
achievements
absolute
of
nonsense.
the government, and you describe it as
George, don't do that. Don't do that.
Lantam, this is 73 pages of absolute
Don't
nonsense.
Don't let us insult our.
Nobody's insulting anybody.
No.
Is that a fair description?
No.
Listen,
it's not a fair description of someone's.
Don't play emotional blackmail.
No,
if something is nonsense,
is that a fair
nonsense.
description? I mean,
I'm going to tell you
is that a
why
fair
it is.
description
Yes, I'll
of
tell
the
you
vice
why.
president of the
Relax.
country's speech, outlining his vision for the people of the country?
You can criticize the speech. I would say it's nonsense.
No, but if the speech is nonsense, it's nonsense.
How is it nonsense?
Because it does not make sense. Nonsense means it does not have sense. It is nonsensical.
78 pages of nonsense. What a Twitter MP, can quasi asem. Obi criticize now you know how it feels. You know how it feels. Say criticism enye. Sam George can quasi asem we know. 2025. Oscar ebaye. You went to Parliament, to the Finance Ministry. What I say? Na okope grant tax exemption. Ka na otoba no let us know. Oko Parliament say yamount tax grant, grant tax exemption. Umbeso be trade duties. Umbeso be let us know 2025 now. Ye can say come kwase asem to them. Umbeso be trade duties. Enti otoye, oko Parliament, ese yamount grant tax exemptions. Umbeso be trade duties. Foolishness. Oto ka tro bi say oti USA omara Ghana. Na ne o be trade the taxes. Ansa na ono wo wago, ono wa abekasa. Masa ha Nigeria. Oti am Lord aha eye Ghana. Aha Nigeria. Aha ye Ghana, aha enye Nigeria. Sa okokoti wa stupid arrogance no. Take it back to Nigeria. Foolishness. Foko Nigeria. Kwasi asetikwa no so yeso jimi so yetikwa no so kwasi asem so okuruma no. O opposition yenya o ne kaseti obi okuruma no. Yenya o nkwa na Ghana ye o de ne kaseti obi a. Ebusia enkwasi asewe na Sam George kan ye no. Ana ne Magraheb TV. Any other TikTokers, fire.
Let's talk about Sam George. Sam George, minister, time and no work position, loud mouth for Ankasa.
The minister's actions are in flagrant disregard for Article 296 and seek to create a situation where telcos who have invested in infrastructure in Ghana will lose out on the very citizens for whom they have made the investment.
He was popular everywhere, even in international market. What I say, when it comes to the great things, he was seriously popular at the time. No. One of the MPs I know do top Ankasa as a minister was as Lowusu, former minister of communications, whatever.
We will resist using all lawful methods at our disposal. Any attempt to deprive our citizens and constituents the use of their SIM cards from the 1st of August because of this malicious, ill-intended, capricious, obnoxious, atrocious, and whimsical directive of the Minister of Communications and Digitalizations.
At the time, Sam George is in Ghana data work through the telecommunication networks, they are not performing as they're supposed to.
The truth of the matter is, everybody in this room and everybody in this country, including you, Right Honorable Deputy Speaker, who have gone to register your SIM with a Ghana card, your data has not been verified against the national identity system.
That sector, that ministry, no, now so they will fix everything. Everything will be back to super. Now they are in government. 6 months in. And then some George Bisano was them the data price no still there was wrong. Ozo mumia man na yentimi nya de no subito sa yentimi nya fast sa say a fragment for near kwa na say bullshit talk on na chama network.
Whether orchestrated or otherwise, people think that data prices must be cheaper by the stroke of my pen.
I'm not going to elect more party, no, and a President Mahama foul so cocoye, baby. I will say, what would you? I'm not going to name you more, you know, corona cocoye. Who go through one now, no? Need the 2 things or yeah, they are blame game, still not blaming the past government. It's 6 months, it's old now. Forget about the past government, you know, and fix the things that now time and now opposition say, you know, fix those things.
One of the companies, Airtel Tigo owes, brought us a bill of 1.5 billion Ghana cedis.
And then Yama made resident some George Holt situation in you know, normal equals to X right now. And I'm avoiding it daily talk. Ghana, yes, a data and a Quran, what to send from my like a that is how fast data is going right now. And then some people are still paying higher fees for data or Ghana, which in the current age, people don't need to pay that much for data. You see the same MTN data with your man for Ghana. No? Same thing on Nigeria, but Nigeria at the end is way cheaper than Ghana. There. So how come? How is that even possible? Time on the previous government, you know, MTN data go for so MTN for more resume. The other companies can compete. Some George buy or condemn all that, and then you will see some George sort of curve no telcos where you can say no video pictures, no videos, no habitual. No one gives a shit about all those things. All we care about is making sure that you face no man now we see him. That is the reason why I'm wobbling. If the MPP for us, you guys can do better. Now you have the race, do better. Let's see. And still, when it comes to amount for a pay for me, what President Mahama I was that sector can come right now. The only thing I'm waiting is Independence Day about. Yes, you data and you have to one CD say you 1 CD bundle. Who cares about that? We want something long term. Now no any media telcos penifoni nyina kokohia. All they did was talk. I was nothing. Just say we have one normal see for now. And some Ghanaians are seeing it. Let me tell you something. Right now, Ghana when you're beer, they don't care about the NPP in the world and I say NDC in the world. They care about Nipo bad advance Ghana. And that's no right now what that sector at least there some George. This is a war position now can say, oh, you buy a baby. Nasa waba, Nasa wouldn't mean yard na can so by him. Oko can have the one come excuse and NPP for carrying no mujato any way. They are not seeing the work. Show work. What you say? Nyama de we atia paso cry and no make was what Twitter. Franklin Kwadwo in many Africa from boss and they post two very long tweets. I will share the two screens so that you can read for yourself. Basically, what it talks about me is they talk about normal yes or more. All of it now like theory work. What you say? And I anyway, nothing more impose to find his way, nothing more my idea way saying, and all that. You know, it looks like said normal happy in previous governments and similar thing. NSC happening what he saying. So basically, no trend. And as I'm George who no. No so better than I say yeah and some man no kind any what many Africa boss from Franklin Kwadwo so kind what GBA to baby so no more no so yeah a little bit different from yes la na ban yeah kind so basic talk like that, but that is not where the problem even is. After that no one of the guys at least me share the videos taking guy abusia obeko to some George tweet abusia whatever X now I don't even know what they call it. No training. You keep on talking about the previous administration after 6 months in power, even though during the last 8 years, all your posts show you know exactly what is going on. I don't remember your boss, President Mahama, blaming anyone now. All he is doing is fixing. At this point, if you can't do this work, just announce it already. Near guy in the And I only say Sam George a short guy, short people so the Omakuma be homo. And I feel the honest bet be far. What the problem na bane when from me encode the so. Sam George is keep chasing clouds. I'm dealing and responding to persons who understand what they are talking about in the industry. You see that first line crowd complete bullshit. Because let me tell you something. You are not working for the people at you are working for the normal Ghanaian and they don't even know how cell phones work. What I say? So if you say you only respond to a man for a school, that is from a minister, that is in Kwasiakeka. What I say? And I'm being right and frank with you right now. If you talk like that, a man for a device apps, softwares in do you think engineers and when they use softwares? They'll be that. They send it to normal people and they have no idea how the app even work. And those people, even though they want all the knowledge to fix it. So if you are not listening to those people and you say I'm only again with people who understand the industry, that is what I say. And then we by the way, have you been paying your taxes on all the gadgets you have been importing into the country? Guy, and all your videos about tech, some of the normal normal and pass it through Ghana Post Office, DHL, and so forth. Omo the brain free. Customs normal. Omo the command free. Oh, Parliament now no one for a year car we import to the buyer. You went to Parliament to seek tax exemptions and anybody want to import duties, and they gave it to you. Okay. You share man for more abemu no mushishe and then they speak like this. Abra boss the President Mahama share how humble that man is. Now we know kokoti. Also no ma wow. Episode of course I taking tree garden in Instagram, maybe on the Twitter feed in so abuzia. Oko to Sam George, you know actually no more kind in the past. You were talking about say you know we have the main type of a EDB. Ye nim ye nemu ye nko ye buy be ni ye say na eso ye no. After the na sha won say ya was you mintimi nya na simple like that. And then the pastor say ye kan ho asema. Look at this. Mama to an your train also. Or you are evading tax by sitting in the US and selling in Ghana. Patriotism goes beyond chasing clout to actually contributing your quota. Cloud. Or yeah, the NDC will get your attention. Some of you guys, sometimes everyone happens to come home, but if everyone you can't take it back, so you gotta be very measured and careful about it. Some is okay. What chasing cloud for them? Guy, he had nothing. He built a platform to a certain level. I post two videos that people watch without actually doing anything. What I say? That person is not chasing clout. He has close to 200,000 subscribers on YouTube alone. And you think that that person is chasing clout? Or can you go here send a previous government in work on you? Now also can add in trouble. But you can take on an idea. But now you expected. Say as low as MPP for no forward. If you knew then, normal way to me, I fix the whole thing. Why then now buy your own team? If there's a one out that whole sector, I don't know. What I say? And instead of addressing the issue properly as a minister, as Penyah will post, you know, okay? And no you put the back Ghana, Utia who tax. I don't think Ghana Revenue Authority can go business any penny to tax and to tax. You are worried about gadgets and you import to the back Ghana. Who import to a whole car they buy? You are more free. You want to have 1 cent on the duty, and then you are talking about, come on, man, come on. What are you in this one? Let's have a conversation about Ghana when you start being a law-abiding citizen and paying the relevant taxes on the items you sell in Ghana. In the meantime, grab a front row seat and watch me deliver on my mandate. Cheers. I gotta be frank with you. I'm not for sorry now we NDC. I don't give a fuck about NDC and as MPP. What I say? I want what is best for Ghana and Ghanaians. Most of normal cost for Ghana. I don't live in Ghana, so mostly it doesn't even personally affect me. But I know people going through, I have family members, friends, they are going through it. So if I'm talking because of the fact of how a Ghana when you feel what I say. Sam George did a video back then on talking about say when it comes to Ghana data prices about almost 40% of Sky charge is just taxes. Do what about where the head of that ministry then we about those taxes in the account.
Listen, for every 1 cedi that you pay for data, about 39.8 pesos is tax.
And the rest is what?
Operational cost and profit margin.
You are there now, big man type of thing and Kwana Urupesu. Work! Work! Magana go with a way juma. President Mahama Sorona no kwa no make you say way juma. Only a my office, a whole ministry, Kwadano. No man Ghanaian chara dear and say Muna cancel them. And then you call yourself minister. Yenti wabo no abai was. Yeah, juma na oba say oba be no. Make sure say it works for the normal Ghanaian. Nya man for Marco school munim ya wo kan kwa na wo ya juma momo. And I say omunda ekasa say a deserve response. Adum bi na so and I think kebi because ya man for make us say omuni mo nyansa chen. Abadwuma we no mo ho mo nim de chen. But again, like I said, I don't be now so. Indeed, so big what should be no be can be for one. And then interest Brabek can say Munubi our petty nipan. Because it's a nippon new standard and as I didn't have a on Tiasi. Better yet, Nipan Becan same way saying. Also, okay, this is the main reason why they be away in Koye. And it's not like they be like me blame the previous government and I be at this. Why my mouth for data, no bet me as a where educate your mouth for so that people actually quote you on where education so be our similar kind of concerns. Bow the Davida. We are out there, Wega. Who are mobile. And I make NDC for you are doing good. But no man who's a started bank a crank. They been through 4 years now, not a dozen. And then by 8 years' time, no, now for them so that is the reason why a political party be intimate 8 years for Ghana. Because a starting kit was saying, a man for an account, not a one tia new bibia. A bedroom baby na a marketing in out war. A bedroom baby na other political side in you and they making campaigns against you guys. Fuel tax, I'm going to buy a Muslim 11 the fuel tax. And then Baumian now on thank you toes and then Baumia use the campaign. What I say? Because that yeah Muslim panel. Since the mood you way west the Abba. Right now there one isolated incident too. Baby through baby like I said 6 months. They say always started back. Ebe through 4 years na a door so ba. So if this will be bad now when Timmy and Kasa educate and children say na say kwa. Now no buy that is all buafua.
Sam George can't just get up and reduce data prices because he is a minister. Nanaba. Mama. Mamiaba. You see, I want to be gentle with you because you're a woman and you have a son like myself. So if I disrespect you, technically I have disrespected your son. And I have disrespected myself and my mother as well because you're a mother. Mamiaba, be very mindful. Be very mindful because the Jana Honorable Sam George, anybody who tries to defend it, the fire will consume you as well. Please, with the greatest respect, some time now you guys would come and just say anything on the internet and then just to get people's attention and all of that. See, the media do know. Generation Eban, until my can be found this hour. Mama. This is the best way I can communicate to you. This is the best way I can communicate to you. Please be mindful. Be very mindful. Remember, the truth remains undefeated. I am Kofi. My friends call me Nana means King. Non-Duko. Duko.
First of all, when the NPP were in power under the previous government, right, I've been very vocal about these data prices. The NDC, Uselɛss. I've been very vocal because one of the most expensive commodities in Ghana is data. Data is extremely expensive in Ghana. So I've been very vocal about it, especially Telecel. The data is expensive and the service providers are not doing a good job. And guess who has also been very vocal about it? Sam George, the current communication minister. When he was in opposition, or when they were in opposition, they have always been speaking about these data prices thing. Now he's in power, 4 months, and it is getting worse. Guess what? Telecel, they will reduce the data offer. They will reduce it and increase the offer. Like if 10 cedis for 3 gig, they will reduce it from 3 gig to 2.5 gig and increase it to 15 cedis. Why? No, do they think we are making something from this content creation thing? Sam George, you promised us, so you say you come and put things in order. Make sure you talk to these LSO people because data is very, very expensive. Don't, as you are in opposition, you are talking. As you are in power now, take action. Take action. So guys, in a bit to improve my work, I also need to improve some gadgetry places, you understand? So I've gotten a new camera, yes. Very soon I'll be moving from town to town, documenting problems. Gotten this, courtesy of Archangel Stephen. Yes.
Said yes, mama as no shoe muadie. Yes, mama as no shoe to say. Yes, as no shoe to say. But no question, woman say. Data near tunnel less expensive under as no shoe no now and expensive under Sam George. It's very expensive and yes, I'm growing the and you're growing. It is somebody to me as a son woman with the star 138 credit Penyah, no Penyah calculate 475 megabytes. It's very terrible. And your minister, you saw your accent man. But things are going west. And you plead with the minister, say, starting on your baby. Because Ghana no what's in a dorsal. Now I know Cassano, Sydney were from, dollars were from, petrol were from, and woman you from, but data near the baby. It's very bad. We are a kind of friend, no question than for said and for grow. At the end, and ya catch the Paris at the end yet. Mr. Minister, you were sleeping. You see, you were sleeping seriously. What that? What? You were sleeping on the job. Because you buy your baby, we ya koa, no wedding, who to data, no wedding, but a Kawajuma. And look, and some power saw the sum Ghana for. And none of some power saw the sum Ghana for. And young Ramubasa say, and yet the Mubaya, and yet the Mubaya. And none say at the last end, and I say at the end point, Ghana near one of the consumer, no better, nothing else. It is here, na Ghana ni no a wono ne ya Ghana ni no se ne ho antono ne da so wakam ya da so ya ho tire yan this time no, it's very bad. It's very bad. Okwaka obi beka to so da bi na nka na ye no enye NDC enye minister and was so sorry gina na no mari bi wo ha bo ne ba fam no kwasem that boy dem do why what be team why but be nyae. The most expensive data around the globe, Ghana. The most expensive data around the globe, Ghana. So the expensive data, yeto, ewu kroma, and yejuma. Me say I'm no say. The star 141, semi to data. Star 141 on it to data, no any. And that's one, 2.3 gig. For 7 days, 22 cities. 6.1 gig for 7 cities, 30 Ghana. 4.4 gig for 15 cities, 25 cities, 50 plus. Why? Why? Are they Boniberi? What data? 2.5 gig for 22 Ghana cities. For 22 Ghana cities. And it's very terrible. It's the worst thing that was happening to Ghanaians. As a minister, we feel so comfortable. And we baby we feel so comfortable. Okay. But no question, Mr. Minister, we buy some Ghana for. If you buy some Ghana for, then tabu the dodo. Yako kana mbuafu. And you think we be told the animal baby. You see that tabu day, and then you hear.
George Mama, comment section. How you can block me?